Jordi Altenaar is coming on, and so is Landry Kabore. Islam Chesnikov and Aju are the two to make way. Aju, Chesnikov not really involved as much as Derek McInnes would have liked them to be. So here we go with a second half that could bring us anything, and quite possibly will. What do you make of those changes for Hearts, James?
Yeah, I thought initially it would potentially be a back three for Hearts, but I would just wonder if Altenad's going up playing in that right midfield role to try and stop Romans from getting that as much space in the second half. Chesnikov obviously making way, and Kabore alongside Braga. Braga looks like he may well be operating on this left-hand side. Kazaridis over on the right.
Changes made by Derek McInnes. John Sterling has given away a few fouls today. This could be an interesting free kick for Harry Milne.
Yeah, it's another one I don't think he needs to give away to John Sterling.
Hearts have a high standard of goals from set pieces. Harry Milne is over this, capable of a decent delivery. He found a way through. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, it's dangerous. As you say, Rangers pretty deep for that cross coming in. And he puts it into an area where there's loads of bodies.
Played against Rangers in the Europa League for Sturm Graz, and against Celtic, where he was sent off a foul on Callum McGregor. Was a man made for Glasgow. Fernandez. Raskan towards Sterling, but cut out by Braga. 14 goals now for Hearts number 10. Nadiri shows for Sterling, but Benny Beningame took it off his toes. Cláudio Braga skipping past Suter. Chermiti and Raskan were catching up.
Yeah, they were. He does really well, Cláudio Braga. It's beyond Suter, but Chermiti doing a defensive shift for his side there.
Double change for Hearts at half-time, and of course they were forced into one in the first half when Oisin McEntee had to go off with a shoulder injury. But he is now watching from the dugout. Stuart Findlay. Leonard gets it back from Kabore. It's a foul by Leonard, and a yellow card for Leonard as he clipped Chapwani.
Yeah, again, no complaints. Leonard, yeah, it's pretty high, but it's not the studs. No force in it.
Quick check from Kevin Clancy on VAR, deemed to be reckless and nothing more.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Well, the first half was a bit of a slow burner for a while, but when it came alive, it came alive. What does this second half hold in store for us? Chermiti. Sterling will get there. Harry Milne will get there, and did that come off Sterling last? The corner's been given.
It's a challenge you had to get absolutely spot on, Harry Milne, and it's the correct decision.
Mikey Moore available for a short corner and a better angle. Scott Olsen now for Sterling. Romans. And just taking a different route here. Halkett in the way of that. Popped back by Scott Olsen. And a head injury from Craig Halkett. That one was all right. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it would have summed Chermiti up here with the fresh air swipe and then putting that in the back of the net. Right in the top of the head for Halkett. Kazaridis is wanting to play on, but the game has to be stopped.
Craig Halkett was in Rangers' youth system, but left just over a decade ago. His mum is a big Rangers fan. Don't think she was too impressed when he scored a 90th minute equaliser here a few years ago. Rangers have taken 43 points out of 54 on Danny Rowell's watch. They've twice come from behind here. Harry Milne. Fernandez unable to clear it. Kazaridis sent it to the wrong man.
Yeah, I think Kazaridis forgot that Harry Milne had crossed it in from a deep area. There was no way he was going to be able to make that ground up. But it is such a good link-up normally for Hearts.
Kabore showing his strength. Suter gives away the free kick.
Yeah, he's all over Kabore as the ball comes up. Does really well. Andrew Kabore to back in.
Halkett and Finlay will take up their usual positions. Kabore now in the mix as well. Cláudio Braga is the man to float this in towards Halkett. A little nudge on Halkett.
Yeah, certainly looked like it.
It's Chermiti, I think. Romans. It's a throw for Altanal.
Yeah, well, it's a different angle from Hearts, working it to Braga. Nah, I mean, there is contact, but not enough for me. Hearts, you know, wondered what the switch would be. They've gone to a back three, but they've gone man for man when Rangers have the ball, which is allowing them to get more control in the game. They've certainly started this second half well.
Cláudio Braga looking to move in, but that's carrying to Jack Butland. Romans, Chikwani. Over to Sterling, but it's veered away.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a simple pass, but it's one that he should be able to make. Sterling's advanced to Braga. There's huge amounts of space, and I think that is, you know, certainly an outlet for Rangers to try and exploit.
He's won 8 of his 9 home games in the Premiership. Falker left here with a point. Finley's throw. Suter onto it. Raskan. Over the top of Chermiti. Chermiti got away from Finlay that time. The ball got away from him though. But it is a corner off Harkett.
Yeah, Finlay has to be stronger there. Trying to buy the foul, but he needs to deal with the situation. Chermiti just then can't get it under control. Harkett pokes it out for the corner.
Fernandez is holding back a bit from the rest of the throng. Skov Olsen in. Handball shout from the Rangers fans and a wild strike from Chermiti. And there will be a big check going on now here.
Yeah, it looked to me from here that he headed it onto his arm, Stuart Finlay. And he does.
Hopefully we're not giving penalties for that these days.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he doesn't get the contact he's looking for with his head. Stuart Finlay's in acres of space, and there's no doubt he does head it onto his hand.
Raskan. Chikwani for Sterling. Andreas Skov Olsen. Finlay goes with him. Sterling. Skov Olsen has time to send this cross in. He's done it again. Youssef Chermiti. Rangers twice behind and now ahead. What a game! What a day! What a season!
Oh, what a goal it is as well. Great play from Rangers, pace it down the right hand side. I actually thought when it comes to Skov Olsen he should have put the ball in earlier. What do I know? He takes a touch and just clips one into the near post, and Chermiti comes from nowhere to power a header beyond Swallow. It's a magnificent goal from Rangers. Good play, Raskin stepping forward, driving into midfield. I thought he could put the ball in earlier, and it is a magnificent header from Youssef Chermiti. Takes Swallow by surprise. Lovely little clip ball in with the right foot of Skov Olsen. It's a great goal from Rangers.
It's a magnificent header. I thought Cláudio Braga's was good. That's up there too. A double against Celtic, a double against Hearts. Just save your goals for the big games, big man. And Rangers are going to bring on their captain, James Tavernier now, having turned things around at Ibrox. John Sterling is going off. James Tavernier is coming on. And Ibrox is feeling pretty good now.
Yeah, as in, I actually wondered if that would be the change, because there's space down the sides. We know that Tavernier's quality from the wide areas very good. Sterling stronger defensively, but with the space down that right hand side, we know that delivery is going to be good from Tavernier.
Harry Milne will receive a yellow card for that.
Can have no complaints.
His 8th yellow card of the season. Yet to get to 12 for a suspension now. Well, Rangers have done this the hard way as we approach the hour mark. 1-0 down, equalise. 2-1 down, equalise. Now they have the lead.
Yeah, I actually felt Hearts had started well this second half. And Rangers starting to get to grips with it. That change in shape and change in approach from Hearts. And Rangers taking the time to get to grips with it. And look what that means for the table.
As it stands, Rangers would be 2 points behind Hearts. Celtic 3 points behind, but with a game in hand. It's a compelling title race. Harry Milne's cross. Power behind, and Hearts have a corner as they look to respond now. Harry Milne will take it. Cometh the hour at Ibrox. 13 goals from corners this season in the Premiership, more than any other team. Harry Milne floats it in. Kabore. It's Braga. It's Halkett. There's a critical challenge on Braga there.
And a critical block.
Leonard won't be getting to that goal kick.
They almost worked at Hearts. Falls to Halkett, it's a great block.
Chermiti is on a hat-trick. Mikey Moore's got into the box, but it's blocked by Beningame. Out of reach for Braga. Celtic 3-2 winners earlier, just at Kilmarnock. Rangers 3-2 up here against Hearts. The old guard, the old firm are catching up. Suter striding with purpose here. Romans up against Altenar. Well, Roberts got his cross in, and Chish's Nadiri was waiting to pound Stuart. Finlay somehow smuggled it away from him.
Yeah, well, we've seen two incredible headers on goal this afternoon. That's a vital header from Stuart Finlay.
Skov Olsen in there now. Rangers hungry for a fourth. Romans, Chakwani. And Skov Olsen. We seem to have a lot of space there. Mikey Moore drills it over.
That's such a play for Rangers. Skov Olsen again working onto his right foot. It's the angle's always against him. Mikey Moore as he takes that touch.
It's a throw for Hearts. We're now doing the chasing in this game. Milne, Kizaridis. It's a lovely pass from Milne for Leonard. It's not the first of the day's goals. Milne. Beningame. Kizaridis. Tavernier. Chermiti. He's on a hat-trick. Kizaridis. And into Raskan. It's superb control from Chermiti. Rangers fans are loving this. Romans. Chermiti. Romans. More. Romans again. Blocked by Altanar. I think Romans a shove. Just the 10 goals in the 2 games involving title chasers today.
Tremendous advert for Scottish football.
Suter pops that in round the back. Swallow. It's kept alive. And Roman's route is blocked. Chikwani. And it goes wide.
I thought Michael Leonard could go for goal there with his header. I don't understand why he's trying to put it back across. Yeah, it's not a great angle. It's absolutely the right decision. And then it's block after block.
Halkett, I think, is spurning treatment for now, or is he? No, he is going to receive treatment. Well, it's been a whirlwind of a game for Derek McInnes and for everyone. Rangers matching Celtic's scoreline from earlier. Another win for Motherwell today, by the way. They beat Aberdeen, and Motherwell probably been the best team to watch of all.
Yeah, they have. I mean, I still hold out hope that they're in this title race.
Oh, it'd take a four-way.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a worry for Craig Halkett.
Just takes one from Swallow as he's going to collect that ball.
A quarter of this showdown remains, plus whatever might be added on. Suter. Okay, it's coming back on now. Kizarides. I don't think he saw Scott Olsen coming, but it was still a foul.
Yeah, he's, you know, well, we can see what Kizarides thinks of that decision there. And Scott Olsen, another one getting back for the team. He's absolutely spot on. There's no contact whatsoever. I can understand the frustration. Nothing worse when you feel you're hard done by, and well, I understand Don Robertson as well. He can't be having him. You can only like that after it.
Hearts have reached 50 goals in the Premiership this season. That's awkward for Swallow. Flicked on by Altanar. It's been the sort of game where Rangers know they might need a fourth. Tavernier arriving in the box and immediately sends it back across. Calmly away by Steinwender. Kabore. Strong challenge from Fernandes there.
It's a great challenge for Fernandes, because if it gets its way to Kizarides, Braga's away on the right hand side.
Rangers fans singing the name of their manager. familiar sound in these parts.
I'm sure there'll be someone joining in the studio.
Scamp got into a bit of a muddle. Altanar in bother. Chermiti. Got Nadiri up there with him. Oh, it's just tickled away by Steinwender. Harry Milne. Kizaridas. Braga. Still going. Harry Milne. Braga's got himself into the box. Milne's cross. Away by Romans. Leonard. Milne. Leonard. Nadiri trying to bring this out, but unsuccessful. Kizaridas.
Ambitious from Leonard. He does well to create the space. He's looking for Kabori to make that forward run, but maybe Kabori's looking for that ball played into feet.
Thomas Magnusson being prepared. Came on to score the winner late on in the Edinburgh Derby on Tuesday. He's had quite a week because he became a dad yesterday for the first time as well. Not much going on in his life at the moment. We hit the post here when Hearts were 2-0 up in September. His 3 goals have all come as a sub, and all of them in the final 11 minutes. Okay. Up towards Braga, who chested that down well. And he's been clipped. Magnusson will replace Beningame. Away by Suter. Nadiri. Halkett. Milne. Kabore. It's a Rangers throw. And that change will occur now with Beningame off and Magnusson on. Can the young Icelander have another late save?
Well, it's certainly more of a goal threat than Beningame. Different profile player. McInnes, clearly, you know, they need to go and get at least a goal. He has managed to do it, and as you said, previous games he gets in good positions, Magnusson. You know, when the ball goes wide for crosses, the ball seems to land at him.
Romans. More. Raska. Chermiti flicked it on. Harry Milne gets there and is then fouled by Nadiri, and he had to get there first.
Yeah, he did. It's well read from Harry Milne. Chermiti does well to win the flick on, and Nadiri sharp to get on the end of it. Harry Milne, second favourite at that point, does really well to get back, cover for his big centre back.
Braga gets the throw.
I just feel, you know, the second half I thought Hearts started really well. Rangers get themselves in front and then had a real energy about them. That seems to have dropped, and look, it's understandable given, you know, the way the game's gone. But it just looks like the energy levels will drop slightly from Rangers.
Altanar, Kabori makes the run, but he's offside. Well, we are with Rangers again next Sunday from 2:30 on Sky Sports Football as they go to the bottom club, Livingston. Danny Rowell's 100th league match as a manager, 19 for Rangers, 81 in 2 challenging years at Sheffield Wednesday. Free kick has gone Harry Milne's way. It was handball, actually, that was the reason. Well, they are the specialists at scoring in the final quarter of an hour and onwards in the Premiership.
Yeah, 2 teams that go right to the very end.
Braga, doesn't quite reach Kabore. Tavernier whips it away. Danny Rowell is going to make a double change, which will see the arrival of Mohamed Diamande and Oliver Antman.
Yeah, I think they need a bit of freshness in the team, Rangers.
Nadiri away from Leonard. Chermiti. Nico Raskan looking to latch onto this. And it was a crucial challenge from Steinwender.
Yeah, it was very much so. Right into the path of Raskan. And Chermiti. Steinwender alert to get across. He does really well, because look at the ground he has to make up to get across.
Olsen and Nadiri will be the 2 players to come off imminently. Meantime, here comes a longish throw from Tavernier, nicked by the head of Magnussen. Hooked away by Kizaridis. Kabore, Steinwender. What have Hearts got left to give at Ibrox? Scott Olsen in the way of Harry Milne. Nadiri can't keep it in, and that might be his last action as he and Scott Olsen prepare to come off. Oliver Antman scored his first Rangers goal as a sub against Kilmarnock here at the start of the month. And Mohamed Diamande also coming on. Fresh legs needed for the final 10 minutes plus stoppage time.
Yeah, as I say, I'm not surprised. There's been a shift. And that freshness. Diomande, of course, being a midfielder, he will play more advanced in support of Chermiti, but not straight up with him. And Antman coming over on this right-hand side just to freshen things up.
Braga into the path of Kizaridis. Chikwani across, but it will be a corner.
Great play again from Braga. You know, he's been a nuisance up there, backing into centre-backs and finding space. Great little flick inside. Kizaridis desperate to get it into his right foot, just can't get there.
Well, it's top of the charts for set-piece goals and goals from corners. There is one about to come in. Harry Milne gets good height on that. And it's duly dispatched by Fernandez. Altanar lobs it back in. Braga shows interest, good leap as well, and Suter, taking no chances, puts it behind.
It's a great leap and a great header from Braga. I mean, John Suter can't take any chances, but they should not be giving away a corner in that situation. But Braga again, you know, up early into a dangerous area.
Kizaridis floats in the corner. Ricky Moore there to receive it. Diomande now on the break. Antman is up ahead, but Altanar was minding the shot to good effect.
He had to play it earlier, Diomande. I can understand why he doesn't. He sees the space himself to drive into, but Antman had made a great run outside him. If he plays that earlier, it turns it into a 1v1 foot race.
As it stands, Rangers within 2 points of Hearts, Celtic within 3 points of them. With a game in hand as Chermiti's booked. Leonard. Milne. Harry Milne skipped away from Antman, and Butland had to react swiftly.
Yeah, he did. It's a great run from Harry Milne. Fakes to put the cross in, cuts inside Antman, who's been brought on for a bit of freshness, but little nutmeg from Harry Milne. Doesn't have too many options in there, but Jack Butland able to deal with it.
Flipped on by Chermiti, but there's nobody ahead of him. Going to be a tense finale. Kizaridis. Free kick given away by Tavernier. Finlay and Steinwender and Halkett all making their way up here. Hearts need a good delivery from Harry Milne. Something they can normally rely on. Finlay's header. The Romans. Moore. He's got Tavernier here. Tavernier decided to cross it. No takers. He might have had the shot himself.
Yeah, I think it's the right option. You know, there is a lot of space for Tavernier, but it'd have to be special to score from the angle he actually gets his shot, his touch in here. I think that's the good option, but maybe his teammates were expecting him to have the shot as well.
Chermiti got the cross in and Finlay had to put it behind. Really quick and clever feet there from Chermiti.
Yeah, and it's better from Rangers because it looked for, you know, a spell there that they were going to just sit in and try and absorb the pressure from Hearts and look for that counter-attack, but you see now that they're going to try and control the remainder of the game.
Tavernier over this corner. Chermiti is far post. Everyone else near for now. Tavernier in, Swallow elects to punch. So many keepers do these days. Diamande, Ant-Man. Ant-Man gets a corner off Magnuson.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get the ball in, but it's good because it's a ball that Hearts can't get clear, and then they have to go and defend the corner again.
Hearts going to bring on the Ugandan striker Rogers Mato for the final few minutes. It's Tavernier's corner. Ant-Man! That was close. Very close.
Yeah. Enough for Swallow to be scrambling to his right-hand side. Just finds its way to him. Yeah, it's a good strike. Catches it really well.
Cassano is going to be coming on for Rangers as well, as Hearts get the free kick there, given away by Fernandez, barging into Steinwender. Steinwender, who came on himself as a sub for the injured McEntee in the first half, is going off now so that they can get some firepower on in Rogers Mato. His third appearance for Hearts, all as a sub. Terrific for Vardar in North Macedonia, taking them to the top of the table. Mikey Moore will be replaced here by J.D. Kasama. Mikey Moore's efforts appreciated once again by the Rangers faithful.
Yeah, rightly so. I mean, it's a lot of stuff he does isn't eye-catching, but his understanding of the game, the possession, the impact it can have in the game. He's such a young player.
Hearts fans might not want to hear this, but as it stands, there will be 4 extra minutes. Hearts needed more than 4 as they look for an equaliser. Halkett goes long. Mato won the flick on. Tavernier clears. Sent back by Finlay. Helped on by Milne. Mato chasing this. Given the brush off by Tavernier.
Yeah, I mean, it does really well. It's a great touch from Mato, but you know, I felt he was just going to run onto that ball and get turned. Tavernier with other ideas.
Youssef Chermiti announces the sponsor's man of the match. 2 goals against Celtic, 2 goals against Hearts. It's battered away by Raskan and ran into Braga. An anxious end to a gripping contest. Finlay and Halkett in there. It was short to Leonard in the end. Now they'll get the cross in. In by Leonard, out by Butland. Kasama has done all right there to keep it. And he's making progress as well. Chermiti wants a pass. Gassama presents it to him. Ibrox roars its approval for Youssef Chermiti, hat-trick hero. Who'd have thought it? Another big moment in this season of seasons, and in this compelling title race, Rangers are putting themselves out there, putting themselves up there.
Well, Chermiti gets his hat-trick, and that's great for him, but this goal is all about Jayden Gassama. Wonderful drive down the left-hand side. It looked like he was going to just take it, for a run to take the pressure off. Cuts inside, and then it'd be easy for his eyes to light up and go himself, but he spots Chermiti, takes a really good first touch, fires it across Swallow into the back of the net to end this game. Many Rangers fans maybe not want to see him in the starting lineup today, but he's certainly repaid the manager's faith with a hat-trick today.
Danny Roll racing down the touchline, and the much maligned number 9 has come up with an incredible hat-trick in a match that mattered so much. To fire Rangers within touching distance of Hearts. It's his first ever hat-trick. He's picked a big day to have a good day.
He sure has. So much talk coming into this game, especially off the back of the performance against Motherwell. Chermiti has absolutely delivered this evening.
Hearts twice ahead, but now beaten for just the 4th time in the Premiership this season. They couldn't follow up an Edinburgh Derby victory with success here. Gassama got a yellow card for not moving away. Altanar. Suter clears. Mato with a wayward header. Well, Rangers are having to play catch up in this title race, but they are playing it. They are catching up. Hearts remain at the top, but it's getting tight. Very, very tight. Hearts 57 points, Rangers 55, Celtic 54 with a game in hand.
Motherwell 47 with a game in hand, Ian.
I was getting there. Here's Raskan. Here's Gassama. Tavernier. Don't fancy another one, do they? Man. Tavernier! Looked like it was heading in from the captain. Somehow it did not.
Agonising for Tavernier. You just look at the bodies in the box for Rangers. I just wonder if Gassama potentially throw himself at that. Maybe just too far in front.
Rangers have had just the best of days. They move within 2 points of Hearts at the top as this enthralling and exhilarating chase and race becomes even more extraordinary. Hearts were twice ahead, but Rangers had the answers, had what it takes. Youssef Chermiti with a hat-trick. It's just another unlikely story in a whole season.